take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Jesse.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
45-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson able to connect with Mims. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Denzel.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll air this one out from Mims. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
On for the extra point.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And a Bengal first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now they try the right side here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We're on 25 yards that time.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On second down, here's Penny. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bengals 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And a Bengal 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow finding some room at midfield. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, room here to run. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
On the carry.
A big play there for the Bengals. 41 yards on the ground.
Cincinnati.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Ricky Seals-Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Jets 14, Bengals 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Gain of 7.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. And this is incomplete. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Airing one out for Boyd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Taron Johnson made the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds an opening past the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And a Bengal first down.
It's Mixon on the counter, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll air this one out for Bull. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. On 1st down, Mixon. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, the 20, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jets 21, Bengals 10.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Jets 28, Bengals 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Right there.
First down, here's Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
54, check, watch 54, watch 54.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ricky Seals Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Jets 28, Bengals 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The score, Jets 28, Bengals 23.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 24, Jackson, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down, Bengals.
And Burrow going to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Number 1.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And some space here. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Today's final score, Jets.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yes.